Happy Monday, everybody. My name is Jackie Pierce. I am your instructor for ENG 110 this semester, and this is going to be the first of 8 walkthrough videos. Essentially, every Monday, you should be keeping an eye out in the announcements. It'll also, of course, come to your email, but we'll walk through each of the units. And this is really helpful for folks to make sure that you're doing everything that you need to keep up with. And also, I'll give you some kind of hints and clues of pitfalls that people have had before, so that you can avoid, maybe getting stuck on something. Of course, you always can reach out for help. There is a Ask the Instructor discussion board within the course. You can also contact me directly. And I look forward to working with you over the rest of this term. So let me share my screen. And we're going to be taking a look at the class in Blackboard. I have the student view turned on, so this should look very much like it does when you sign in. Now, of course, it could be different if you were viewing it on a different kind of computer, or if you're viewing it on your phone. But specifically at Post, when you log into your classes, the landing page is always the course announcements. So this video will soon be up at the top of this page. Now, the contents for the course and where you should concentrate each week is over here on the left-hand side. You'll see Unit 1 through Unit 8. And in each one of those units is where your reading assignments are, any videos that might help you, plus, of course, the assignments that you need to do during that particular unit. So we're going to start out with good old Unit number 1. In Unit 1, we're focusing on writing, of course, because this is a writing course, but specifically the writing process. And all writing is a process, whether or not we rush it, or whether we take our time. Writing is not just a thing that falls completely out of our head onto a piece of paper. So you're going to be learning about the writing process, and we're going to be using specifically 2 types of writing this week: narrative, which is storytelling, and description, which is using the senses to help someone see and hear and feel a person, place, or a thing. So that's where we are in Unit number 1. In each of these units, you will have this kind of introductory module here that will give you the overview as well as the objectives and any activities that you're going to be doing during the week. The next link down is always readings and resources. And this is a folder. I know the terminology is a little bit weird, but you can even see, in fact, let me back it up. You can even see that it looks like a physical folder. Inside that folder are going to be your reading assignments. Now, there are links to the chapters in the textbook, right? So here's a link to the first reading, and here's a link to the second reading. You can open that textbook separately and go to those pages, but you can take these links directly to it. So you're going to be learning about description and narration. And then you're also going to be learning about how to understand assignments. And of course, these walkthrough videos are partially, to kind of help you with that. But you've got some reading assignments again in the textbook. And then you have an activity called Understanding the Assignment. There is a video. Videos typically in the course are kept very short. This is only a 2-minute and 21-second video. So make sure that you view any videos that are provided for you. The next section is one that you're going to come back to throughout the entire course, using APA formatting and submitting your assignment. One of the things that I want you guys to keep in mind, and of course, this first unit will be a little bit of a test for it, but essentially, when you have a writing assignment to do, you need to create that in a writing program. Typically, Microsoft Word is what you're going to want to use, and you're going to save your documents in APA format. There are some templates that you can use. In fact, there's one right here, the APA template. You can create your new documents based off of that one, and that's going to make sure everything is in place. And then this is also some information about how to submit your assignment on Blackboard. And I'm going to show that to you as well. But This is important. So the writing assignments each week are uploaded. They are not typed directly into Blackboard. You will create those in Word. You want to save them either as a Word document or as a PDF. And then you're going to submit them to the assignments. Now, when we post on discussion boards, you can also write those in Word so that you can save them separately, but you can type directly into the discussion board boxes, and we'll take a look at those in just a second. And then, of course, again, how to submit your assignments. So watch those and learn. Then we have another video. This is an optional resource, but this is a good one. I highly recommend it. You'll see these from time to time where we have some additional things that might be helpful to you. All right, so let's go back to Unit 1 then. Once you've done all the readings, then it's time to do the assignments. There are usually 2 assignments in each unit. Always, one of them is a discussion board post. When you post to the discussion board, that will also mean that you're responding to what other students have said as well. This week's is a little bit different because it's the first week, and a lot of times people are still getting added and subtracted from the class, but we'll go over those in just a second. And then the second assignment is either going to be a writing assignment, which is what this one is, or what's called a knowledge check, which is just a really nice way of saying a test. Those are due always at the end of the week, which would be Sunday night. Now, the discussion boards are a little bit different because you need to post your own response by Wednesday each week, and then you have until the following Sunday to respond to other students. So in the first discussion board, we're going to click on it, and when you're ready to post, you will click this button that says create thread. And then you'll notice there is a box below here where you can just type what you want to in the box. Now, I personally like to create all my documents in Word so that I can save them on my computer. But for the discussion boards, you would then copy and paste that if you've done it elsewhere into this box. Or you can type directly in here. So we would want to create some kind of, oops, oh, wait a minute. Doggone it. Okay, I'm gonna go back and delete that later. Will it let me? I don't think it will. Okay, I have to get out of student view. But anyway, I hit enter too fast. When you are creating your thread, let's go back to here. When you create your thread, you will type your subject and then all of what you want to say before you come down here and hit submit. I was a little bit too quick. But once you have submitted your work, then you will go back and read what other people have written. So let's read Sandra's. We've got an early bird here, which is awesome. Sandy has posted hers, and let's say now I want to respond to Sandy. All I have to do is click on the reply button, type in this box, and then hit submit. And again, I'm not going to save that because I'm in as the sample student, but that's how you submit to a discussion board. Now, how do you submit for the assignment, the written assignment? You come back out here to the unit. Unit 1 assignment is a descriptive paragraph submission. This link, the first link, is to the entire instructions. You always want to open that. Now you'll notice it's long, several pages, but that also includes the rubric, which is how your grades are determined. So you always want to read these in detail. I'm not going to read them for you because this is, part of becoming a good student is to make sure that you read these, but this is going to lay out everything that you need in order to get a good grade on this particular assignment. So again, you'll create that in Word. It even says here, please submit a Word document or PDF. It needs to be a single paragraph. It is going to be an APA format, so there will be a title page, and then the paragraph will be on the next page. You do not have any resources for this, so you will not have a references page. So essentially, your document will end up being 2 pages long, unless your paragraph gets even longer than a page, which is unlikely, but it could technically happen. So one of the things that I suggest doing is printing out, if you have access to a printer, printing out these assignment sheets, because that way you can check it before you start the assignment, while you're writing the assignment, and again, before you turn it in. These really do have all the information that you need in order to succeed. So that's that. And then the last item on each module is just a preview of what's coming up in the next unit. So like I said, if you have any questions, make sure you reach out. Up here under Meet Your Instructor, you have my email, you have my phone number, which is on Fuse. You can text that number at any time. And you can contact me online or during office hours. I will answer it immediately, Wednesdays between 2 and 3. All right. If you have any questions that everybody might benefit from, if you click on the discussion link, you'll notice there is one called Ask the Instructor, and you can use that to post questions about the class. So I hope everybody has a great first week. Welcome aboard, and I'm looking forward to working with all of you this term.